Good morning, Rusty. Yes, she is. She is. Day off. So it's my turn to play. That's how that works. Hope you're well, mate. Just doing my spam thing. See if we can draw an attention. Although I'm allowed to go and hide away in my little room today, because all week I think she's left for work early because the boy's been a nightmare. She's got up and gone. Gotta be done, indeed. Gotta have my turn. Still not got over this crappy old cold, though. That's still floating about. Right, just stick this on the old book of faces. And we're ready to roll, I think, for today. Just a casual one. Just autistic, mate. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's just that rage that's in him. Oh, it's been an absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Alright, let's bring me game up. Hey, let's get ready to go. Bless him indeed. Bless him. Oh, bloody bless him. Actually, I don't want that. Let's get rid of that first. Let's make that bigger. There we go. That's better. That's better. So I can have a nice big chat for my old man eyes so I can see it. Excuse I. Right. Let's jump in. Let's jump in. Good morning. Good day to one and all in one. A little Saturday stream. I was planning on getting on a bit earlier, but you know, things, morning things. But they've popped out for a little bit. Christmas jumper day at school next week, so we've got to get a new Christmas jumper because heaven forbid you wear an old Christmas jumper to go to school in. But never mind. Never mind. Right. I've tried to clear my throat the best I can, but I can feel it filling up already. So I made a few more little changes since we were last here. I've popped in 2 different bale sheds. So we've got this one. This is going to be sort of my hay and silage. And then we've got the straw one around the side here. I figure they fit in a little bit better with what I'm trying to do here. Oh, I've also switched out our silo. Got a couple of little ones in there. So got extensions on there. That's empty now. I sold everything we had. It's just got 100,000 litre capacity, so it's not massive. I've got quite a big area here and there. So I might even put down more shed space or something else over here. Whether it be like the water silo or something. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh yeah, my camera's going to dance around with me. I've been playing about with that. So hopefully that doesn't seem too trippy for people. We've not had any manure turn up in this one yet still. But I think we're still getting manure out of that one. I'm not sure if that one's working right. This is my first sort of jump in since the update, so we'll probably get a little stutter as we go around. Just have a little check to make sure everyone's feeding all right. Now they fixed the weeds in the meadow with the last update, but because I've still got my original meadow, I've still got my original weeds, so we're just going to have weeds in our meadow. It's fine. We're not worried about that. Pleasant view. Morning, morning. Bless you, good sir. Cheers, buddy. Hope you're well. Hope you finished your busy morning chores. Matt Riley Creative, the standard cow barns don't have milking in them, do they? How do you add milking? The standard cow barn, I haven't used a standard cow barn, but I imagine they do have milk. Do you mean these pastures? You don't have milking with these, no. If you have a pasture, or if we, let's have a look. Yeah, so this one won't have milk. That's a breeding barn. So then you put your large pasture out on it, or this one, you can just create a pasture and that doesn't have milking on. If you want to milk the cows you put in here, you bring them in. This is MS Modern's UK cow barn. It is with Giants. It's waiting for testing. Hopefully it'll be released soon. And then on this side we've got the Carven barn. All the doors are shut on this one. This is by MS Modern as well. And this is our carving barn. So we've got a few little calves in there. I've not been in game a lot at all. I ain't gonna lie, Matt. I have not been in game a lot at all either. I have not. Oh, the barn one, the robot ones. Let's see if we can bring that back. This one, this will have milking. Yeah, your cows will need to be of age. I'm not sure if they need to be of age and to have calved first. I'm not sure if it's that realistic. But yeah, this'll have milk, and the milk will be collected on this side here, in that door. Where the milk symbol is. That's where your milk comes from. These barns look nice. They do. They're very nice. MS Modern's done a cracking job with these. Cracking job. We've also got our British bunker around the back. Our UK style bunker by Rod the Mod. Hopefully that'll be out on the Mod Hub soon as well. That is with Giants. I think I said last time, if and when this one gets released, if it goes out in the version that Giants have got currently, it will then get an update. If it bounces back, there will be an update to this shed before it next gets released. Felix, hello! Country Fisher, early morning. Hope all is well? Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Having a chilled one. I'm not sure how exciting, so I'm going to be relying on chat today. We've got bales to do. We've got wrapping and bringing in some straw bales. We've got wrapping of our grass bales to do. So we'll jump in them earlier. We'll get started, shall we? We'll up the time speed. And no doubt my wheel will go a bit loose in a second, but that's alright. We are fully prepared for it. We're used to it now. Is my little box, my little box, in the way? Give me a second. Because I don't want it in the way if it is. I want you guys to be able to see that. I think that's better. Is this a custom yard? It is. This is my own built yard. That's why this is British dairy farming in Riverbend. I've built with what mods there are, and as new mods are coming out that fit in with the style, we've built our own little British farm here on Riverbend Springs because it's just not a map that's catering to my needs at the minute. So we've got our house. We've got a shed here. Just got my trailer in that at the minute. That's the small shed pack. Then we've got Sully's British shed. Very nice one. I like this. So we've got this down here. And then we've got this I think it's quite a British looking one. Hay barn here, and then Black Sheep Moderns over here, and then our two British cattle sheds. That's sort of what we're going with here. It's amazing. I like it. Oh, I appreciate that, Matt. Just sort of knocked it up. This is American Modern Inks shed. This is an American shed, but it fits in well with what we're doing. We do have big sheds like that in the UK. And then we've still got one of the old red barns around the back here with nothing in it at the minute, but I just really like this barn. So we've kept that. So we've moved everything else from the UK, and we've just kept the big American shed and the old red shed. Rod the Mod, quickly popping in. Appreciate that, buddy. I was just then showing the clamp. Hope you're well. Hope you're set for a chilled weekend, mate. Felix, desperate for British mods in Mod Hub. Yeah, they'll come eventually. There's lots there. It's just waiting for them. You know, I think with Giant's priority at the minute, and like I said this last week, the priority has to be getting the game to run better. It has to be having the game on point. There's no point in dropping a load of mods, doing different varying things in the game. The game's still being crap, fixing the game, and then it breaks the mods. They've got to get things done. They've got to prioritise some of this stuff. But hopefully we'll see him. And like Rod says, the bunker's been pending since the 30th of November, so it's been there. It's been there a while. And I know MS Modern sent his sheds off like well over a week ago. So we shall see. I'm just going to have to tighten up my wheel a little bit before we go any further, because that'll just cause me dramas. But yeah, expect a little bit of stuttering just because it's the first time in since the update. That's just how it goes. After the last stream, I did go out. I think I did a little bit more baling, and I started wrapping some bales, and I started bringing in some of these. I've just not had the time to get on lately. My partner, her grandfather's really ill at the minute. We didn't think he was going to get through the weekend. The hospital didn't think he was going to get through last weekend. He's still there, bless him, but he's in a bad way. So yeah, she's been spending a lot of time after work, sort of up there with him and sitting with him because she works at the hospital. So there's just not been time, and obviously real life is a priority over farming and game life. And then we've had our son's nativity, which was banging. Some Jesus classics, why not? That was good, bless him, little kid. So we had that, and just on top of that, like the boys had been really struggling this week. It has been a lot of work, so I've just been exhausted. I've recorded one video this week. I've got no content on the channel next week. I've just not had the time or the energy to get anything done. Even my snow runner has run out, which it never really does, but that's just how it is. Fury Machine Gaming, good morning, mate, from across the pond. Wait, now I'm in reverse now. Sitting in the skid loader, cleaning the barn. It's a brisk -12 here, 9 degrees Fahrenheit. Cows are steaming like a sauna. Nice. I've seen a way to increase the visual distance of the ring and things, but was getting graphic glitches and couldn't record anything. That's the trouble. Once you extend it beyond like what the game really wants it to be, you just get such a load on your graphics card, and more than we used to. In 22, I used to go into the game settings XML, and I used to crank mine up to like 500, 600%. I used to have the whole map loaded in. I used to load in a whole 4x map, and I never had any real issue. Now, if I turn up anything beyond like what the game wants, it really causes some stress. And I'm running a 3080 Ti. I should have no issues with this game at all, and it's infuriating how much of a struggle it can be. I should imagine right now, I'd be surprised if we're getting more than 40 FPS. Is that up there for you guys? That is. See, that's awful. That's really bad optimization. It's terrible. I got a £3.5 grand PC and I can't get more than 30, 40 FPS at times. And I've got everything's on max, and everything should be on max. I shouldn't have no issues because I run every other game out there on max. You do get a little hit, obviously, when you're recording or when you're streaming, because you tend to have dual screens, and then because you got your software up, you know, I've got a game image running in my OBS. I've got there's a stream image running up there on like YouTube Studio. So there's other things going on. So you expect a little hit when you're doing that sort of thing, but not as bad as that. Might have to send you me silos and calf barns and mess around with so you can do some American farming. Indeed, mate. You send it, I will have a play around with. I will have a little fiddle. The guys that I do a bit of testing for, I do a bit of testing for, will tell you I get a little bit anal with stuff. So I'll always report back any issues, big or small, even the slightest little texture, because I think these days the community can be a little bit tough on modders, especially sort of new modders or not so established modders, and it can be the simplest little things and just rip you to shreds. So I try and find the simplest little things and just point them out for people. Lance the MS and FS Landscaping don't seem to have an issue with it. Rod was quite happy for me to pick up the little things. Midwest Farmer, afternoon fella, hope you're well. It is afternoon as well, 20 past 12, well on it, mate. I love the feedback. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Some people think that you just get the mods early, oh, just so you can play and show off and do, but I normally spend days before I even show anything, and then I only show it if I'm happy that the mod is in a working condition that people should see it. Like, I think last time out, FS Landscaping was here, and he ages ago he sent me his new Welsh map, his new Irish map, sorry, and his updates for Lady Hill and stuff. But a lot of that isn't all working and implemented yet. There's no sell points on it. The version of the map I've got and stuff like that. So like, I told him I won't show it or anything. I won't do anything with it. And he's like, no, do what you like with it. I said, no, I wouldn't do it. I just feel it's a little bit disrespectful. Here's something. Look, it's not even done. I try and be respectful to the people that are kind enough to allow me to have a look at things. I've played cheaper single dev games with no issues. Exactly. Have you done any multiplayer? I've never played SnowRunner multiplayer. Never have. I don't do a lot of multiplayer gaming. And when we set the server up for FS25, I should imagine that was the first time I'd done any real multiplayer gaming in years. Like, all my multiplayer gaming has always sort of been based around just me and my brother gaming. When I was single and lived alone, my brother pretty much moved into my flat with me, like, for weeks on end, and we'd have two big screen TVs set up right next to each other, and then we'd go run games like Elder Scrolls Online and Destiny and stuff like that. Dying Light. So when when we first started the FS multiplayer servers, I think it must have been easily like 6 or 7 years since I'd last done any regular multiplayer gaming. And like, sounds awful, we're just driving across this farmer's field. I don't really care about that. I'm going to buy it soon and turn it into a pasture, so it's alright. So yeah, as for like random or community multiplayer gaming, never been a thing that I really got stuck into. Even though I used to play like a lot of Destiny and a lot of Elder Scrolls Online, it was always like me and my brother, and we would run a clan, or we would run a whatever. So just try and have some control of who's there and who's in it. Quite often, just be like his mates or a few of my mates if they played it. Trust issues. They have trust issues with gaming. And a lot of the guys who joined in with the multiplayer when we had one going were a little bit the same, like didn't really play with a lot of randoms, a lot of strangers because of trust issues. You spend ages making your farm or doing something in your game, and then someone that you don't know comes along and just messes it up or doesn't do things how you do things. That's sort of the, as you get older, you like to do things a certain way, and you like other people to do it your way. And when you get a lot of people come on and people play things different and stuff, and when we set up the multiplayer service, tried to do it with like very limited rules, because we saw a lot of multiplayer servers obviously come with a lot of rules on where you can keep things, where you can't keep things. You'll get strikes and bans and warnings if you don't put tools in sheds and exactly where you got it from. And I thought, I ain't down for none of that. This is a game. People want to come and have fun. So we wanted to have a server that was fun but still played sort of somewhat realistically, without all that, you know, X belongs in Z shed. You just need a good buddy to play with. Yeah. I think the thing now, getting older, is getting the right time with people as well. Like, even the guys on the servers, when there used to be like, there weren't a lot of us, but there were 4, 5, I think once we had like 6 people on. And it's just getting that time to match up with everyone. Like, my time is, my window for either content creating or gaming is quite narrow. It's like on it's a Saturday or Sunday morning, afternoon time, when the missus is, if the missus isn't at work, so it's not like a guaranteed thing because her shifts change, or it's late at night, and like some people just want to be able to relax, especially, you know, a lot of the blokes my age or around my age, you know, I'm somewhat fortunate. I don't work, so I'm not exhausted to that extent. But some people come home from work, they, you know, their social battery might run out by the time it's like 8, 9 o'clock, and I'm getting on to do things. Like, even with my brother now, it's very rare that we get on online and play together. We've tried so often, but his schedule and my sort of schedule, as it is, quite often don't match. He sometimes lurk in the chat here though, and he started watching my flight sim. Obviously, our old man was a big flight simmer, so my brother started watching my flight sim stuff. Mystic Gaming, hello. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining us. Mr. FARQUAR, I've got my wireless headset on, bud. If you direct any abuse comments at me, I may not hear you as I'm about to run hoover around. Damn dog is far too hairy. Okay, mate. Martin, Mr. F, hope you're well. I hope you're well too, buddy. Thanks for popping in and joining us. Hope you're good. Have you managed to get many streams on Twitch? I haven't had no notifications. I keep saying this. I like to check because sometimes you don't get the notifications. I'll be more aware of Twitch if you've been up on there, Martin. Yeah, I get that sometimes. Work farming, if there's enough energy, play farming. Yeah. And like I say, my boy's sort of quite a lot of work at the minute, so like, even though I might not have like that busy work life, like my energy's drained. Like, in an hour he can completely sap me of everything. He can't help it. Well, sometimes I think he can, but they say he can't. And yeah, it's just tough. Sometimes I don't want to be sociable. What a beautiful farmyard. I'm doing good, but not very well, but waiting for my nan to bring my turkey dinner over. Nice. Oh dear. Well, that sounds good. And what a nan. What a nan. God bless him. Gotta love a nan. No, not yet. Be back up and running in January once the new internet is installed. Excellent. I will keep my eye out for the alerts and what have you. I've been trying to get back onto the Twitch thing, because I think in the new year I'm going to have another crack at Twitch. I keep talking about my ideas, so I'm gonna give them a go. Might be some late night gaming. I might just start burning the candle at both ends again. That's what I used to do. Everyone else just have to deal with grumpy me. They're used to it now. If you want, Mystic, we can have a little run around the yard. This isn't like an overly serious thing that we do here. We can stop and have a little look around if you want, because there's mods sort of on a bit of a showcase, some mods that are waiting to release. Can you show you? Those that come regular know that I'm happy to do that. Appreciate it now, mate. Always look forward to stuff. Like I say, you can use the Discord and share stuff as you go. So yeah, our little home away from home here on Riverbend Springs, our British farm. We got our storage sheds over here. We're going to hopefully eventually fill these up with like seeds, and fertilizer will probably go in these. Go on, open the door. That's what's eventually going to go in there. And probably a little bit the same with this one. Our Sully one. This one's out on the mod. Both these two are out on Mod Hub already. And the hay barns are on Mod Hub as well. I'm going to try my best with 25 to run mods that are available on the Mod Hub rather than keep, because on 22 I used to go scouring for mods, and already a lot of the other sites, the third-party sites, are just full of mods that belong to other modders, and then it's people rushing to convert them over and taking credit for them and whatnot. So I just think it's unnecessary. So I'm not really going much on third-party stuff. I got one or two, but not a lot, and certainly not anything that I know originally belonged to anyone else. Ray Sim, hey Ray, hope you're well. So this is MS Modern's Carve Barn. This is with Giants. This is, I'm not sure if it's waiting testing or waiting a release, but it's been there for a while. It's got our calves in. There will be an update for this when it comes out. The straw bedding doesn't come through quite enough once you do it. This is our dairy barn. These will be our milkers. I've got the timed milk on as well, which I think is good. If you've got the time to roleplay it, the realistic milking times gives you the opportunity to put your cows out in the barn. Oh, put your cows out in the barn. Put your cows out in the pasture. Have them out in the pasture all day. And then at like 5:30, 5:45, bring them in, put them in the barn. They'll get milked at 6. You can leave them in there overnight if you want, or put them back out in your pasture. And then again, 5:30, 5:45, bring them back in, milk them, and put them back out in the pasture, and they're feeding on the grass again. How's the new patch working out? I heard there's still a bunch of issues. This is my first time playing after the patch, so I'm expecting a bit of stuttering and whatnot. But yeah, I've read that people are still having issues with AI workers and stuff like that. What I like is that there's been 2 patches, and they've both had quite a few bits in them focusing about fixing the AI workers. And from what I gather, the AI workers have gotten worse. But hey, that's Giants, right? So yeah, I don't really get what's going on there with that. I see a lot of people complaining that they just go to the corner of a field and spin around in circles, or just wait, or not really do anything. But I tend to do quite a lot of stuff myself. I don't use a lot of workers normally. I think I only really started using workers on 22. Excuse me. Once the Own Your Map challenge, once that farm got too big for me to manage on my own, then I brought in workers. They just need to constantly be working on the optimization. Constantly, it's a thing. It's real. It's just, exactly. Racing's good time, mate. Yeah, I'm not too bad, my friend. Not too bad. Mustn't grumble. Try not to. Drop the boy off at school Thursday morning. I think the teacher on the gate could tell I'd had a tough morning, and she even came up to me and asked me, "Are you all right? Is everything all right there?" Wait, hello, mate. I was like, yeah, everything's fine. Everything's always bloody fine. And she's like, oh yeah, everything's fine. It's like, yeah, go away. You don't want to know my troubles, love. I haven't played FS25 for a while now. Still obsessed with Vintage. Vintage Oaks is beautiful. Vintage Oaks is such a cracking map. The original Oaks is such a cracking map as well. You know, that'll be interesting to see what Briscoe brings to 25 with the new models, new textures. You know, he, much like FS Landscaping, has been putting a lot of time into learning and understanding Blender and getting better with Blender, so their own models are going to be better. I did see that FS Landscaping had put out a little video this morning. He's put some of the models that he has for his Ballan Road Dairy Farm. Obviously, have redone them, put them through Blender, and redone the textures and everything for 25. But he has obviously got the map ready for 25, so he's just put the models into 22's game. Just did a little bit of a show of them. Looking good. The leaps and bounds that FSL has come on is awesome. Auto driving cosplay, yeah. So I didn't used to use a lot of them, but again, once my farms got too big, that was when I started using it. They always were a little bit daunting to me. Sometimes some of that stuff looks more complex than it is, so I tend to just stay away from it rather than look more stupider than I do. Rather than look stupid, I try and do stuff without. But yeah, as long as they're not too complex, I will be giving them a crack again. Pleasant View Farms, we're trying to make some good mods for everyone. Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure they will be. Yours were lovely last time. So we're looking forward to seeing some of that orange. I want to tilt that down a little bit. Let's try and get two of these. I'm sure the locals would prefer it if I put these on a trailer, but that'll take twice as long. Oh, my poor ploughed field. Is audio alright, by the way? Game audio and then me. The game's quite quiet because I've got to turn down. Some days it's screaming at me. Hey, over there. Maybe I have to try and work in a back gate so I can get in to that field. Little guys waits for being at me. You do you. I appreciate that you come in and say hi. Time zones and everything like that. I have anyone from across the pond that makes a stream and takes the time to say hi, especially the busy working one, the real farmers out there that come in and take time to come and watch this middle-aged Brit play his pretend farming. Hats off to you, legends, absolute legends. Game's a touch quiet. Oh, I'll adjust it. It's not always easy to hit the balance, is it? So we'll. Some games scream at you a little bit, and others not so much. Sometimes I turn the headset down or up, and then I forget about the people watching. Be careful. Sometimes there's a bus here. I should be mindful of that. The school bus. Impale it with his spike. I'm pretty sure I've got naughty crab steering on as well. We're not supposed to have that on the road, are we? Is what it is. I'll try and get these straw bales put away, and then I got to get to the wrapping. What we got? What we got? I think there's an odd number here as well. Oh, there. It's bumpy. It's bumpy. I want a chair with feedback. Like, oh. No, don't. That put my back out. Already got enough back trouble. It would be cool though. Am I on the start farm or did I build elsewhere? I built elsewhere. I'm not far from the start farm. Start farm's there. And I just brought this plot of land. I came in on new farm. I brought this, or start from scratch. Brought that plot of land. We have this one. We've got this meadow. I want to plant grass here. And we're just going to make that one big meadow. We've got this one what we just cleared the bales from. That'll be flipped around. I might put another pasture in there so then I can move the cows. Because then the grass grows, obviously when the cows aren't in the pasture, because they're eating it. People keep saying, "Oh, my grass don't grow. My grass don't grow." It's because your fucking cows are eating it. So yeah, we're gonna have a second pasture here to put the cows in, so we can just move them across the road, let that grow. And we have this pasture here as well. I did consider buying more grass, but I think that'll be enough. And we may look to get another crop field, but I might get one a bit further away, so we have to explore a little bit. Grass don't grow because your cows are eating it. Got to move them around. Rotation. That's the thing. They'll eat it until it's all gone. Once it's all gone, it's not going to magically grow back because they're still in there trying to eat it. Yeah, this might feel like a long-winded way of moving these bales, but if I had a trailer, that'd take me twice as long to stack it and then move it and then unstack it, dude. So plus I get to have a little razz around in the Merlot. With the wrapped bales, there's more of them, so I'll probably get the trailer and stack them. There was supposed to be a flight sim episode either yesterday or today, but I didn't have the time to edit it until last night, so that's going to go out Monday. So that's like I say, that's the only video we've got next week at the minute. So we'll either be one or two things. We'll be really quiet with no stream as I try and record late at night, or we might have a week of late night streams and no pre-recorded content. We'll see. Rusty's back again. Rusty's back. Rusty's back. Rusty's back. Let's try and get in top ones. That'll do. Have it. That shed. That's part of our land. Can we get in that? Good tune, good vid. Good vid. Yeah. Doors don't open. I mean, we could use it. I guess I could, I don't know, store field supplies out here. Or I might just sell it and expand the field. Oh yeah, we got the new, the big boy subsoilers now, haven't we? Terrain still loads in like an absolute tart. Takes forever. Look at that. It's so freaking annoying. It's just so annoying. Look at our brand new amazing textures that take forever to load in. I think for this game to run perfect, you need two 4090 Ti's or two 4090 Supers. Probably, well, that's for 128 gigabit of RAM. So it might behave. Swing them around. I think this is another reason why I like doing a lot of baling. I like just burying the bales about and scooping them up. If no one's watching, I like stacking them. Stacking bales on stream or on recorder is just a nightmare. That's about as successful as my landing when I'm recording. So what did the two updates and fixes that Giants put out actually do then, other than break AI even more than it is? It adjusted the steering on consoles so that we had a week on social media of console players complaining that their steering was too sensitive, because heaven forbid you'd read the update to see that you need to adjust your steering sensitivity. And then I think because everyone complained about it, I think the new update has updated the steering sensitivity so it's not so sensitive. So I'm guessing this week we'll have a week of people on social media complaining that their steering's all stiff and too shit because they didn't read the update. Other than that, I'm not sure. There was supposed to be more optimization. The ring is supposed to be better. The foliage ring is a little bit better. I've cranked one right up to max. As soon as it was there, I jumped on and cranked it to max again. Yeah, I mean it's halfway across the field now instead of at the first lot of bales. There, you can see it coming in the next one. Look, see that one is still too small. The immediate one. That's not good at all. It's so small that if you pan out, it's actually under your vehicle. It's just, I don't know, it just seems so awful. It seems awful. I'm such a moany bitch, I know, but I expect more in 2024. With a game that's titled for 2025, I expect 2025 performance. Not 2011. I see. So for optimization, you mean that only a single 3090 and a 9800X3D are required to run it? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Rather than the dual, just a single. It's just nuts. I'd like to know what machines Giants are running and playing and testing the game on. The two people that they have employed as testers. What are those two guys or girls running on? And when they give a game and they say minimum spec, why do they give minimum specs that do not run the game? You see people complaining that the game runs absolute dog, and then when they're asked about the spec, they're like, well, yeah, but that's because you run a minimum spec. It's not going to run good. No, the game should still run good. It should be capable on minimum spec, or even on recommended spec, but it's not. The recommended spec for this game is probably the minimum. It's just the engine in it. We'll say it a million times, and we'll say it until the next game comes out. This engine is not up to standards for modern gaming. It's not. The best thing about it is it's good for modders and modding and stuff like that. That's the best thing about it. It's like a big, I don't know, trying to make games on the old Unity engine, because Unity engine used to be good back in 2010, 2009. Unity engine was banging. Unity engine now makes mobile games. Plus, I imagine they're using clean machines with no other games software other than what's required. Exactly. There's nothing in the background doing anything anywhere. You'd have thought. It's not like they're making the game on low-end Dell devices, are they? I mean, it's obviously AMD PCs, aren't they? Because the game runs better with AMD components, because it's built with AMD software and hardware. Architecture, I believe, is the term I'm after. In it. Right, we've only got a few more to go, and then we're going to go do the exciting bale wrapping. Excuse I. Hey, wash your mouth out. I had a Dell back in the day. I upgraded to a Dell from an Amstrad. Yeah, back in the day. When I was sorting out some bits in the old man's office PC room the other week when I picked up the flight sim stuff. Like, one of his PCs is still a pre-built Dell thing, but he's got it set up so it's, I don't know. My mum was like, I don't know what he's done in there, but he's got it so them computers, they talk to each other, do they? They talk to each other. I mean, he was a genius. But yeah, so the Dell is supporting his actual main PC. I think it's taken off some of the workload. But I told her I'll go over in the new year and I'll strip everything out, and we'll take away all the stuff she don't need, like software-wise and what have you, and sort it out so she's got one PC that she understands what it's doing and how it's working. Because at the minute, I think it's all a bit much for her. She's got her laptop and she's got her mobile phone, and she was like, "Oh no, just take the PCs." I said, "I don't need the PCs, Mum. You need a PC." I said, "Well, give me till New Year. We'll get Christmas out of the way, and then we'll come and we'll sort it all out." So, but you don't need two. So one of them, I said, one of them you just sell. So that was worth much, but just sell it or give it to one of the, you know, she's got a lot of grandkids. I think my sister's boys have all got PCs and stuff. I said, so just give it to one of the boys, or I'll take it and I'll save it, and Carter can have it, but learning how to type and stuff for school. I said, don't worry about it. We'll leave you with a good one. Get it all cleaned up, get it sorted. So then she's got an office. We'll wipe all his hard drives, keep all his secrets safe. Was there one more bale left, wasn't there? Dave Patton, I'm Mr. Farquhar. I hope you're well. Happy holidays to you and your family. I wish it was, my friend. I wish it. No, it will be. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm sure Christmas will be a magical experience. It has been for the last 4 years, so why not? And to you, though, buddy. And to you. I appreciate the sentiments of it. I hope you're well. They're out Christmas jumper shopping at the minute because he's got Christmas jumper day. So I think it's a school party. Tuesday, so he's got Christmas jumpers. He's got a new Christmas jumper that's for Christmas Day and Boxing Day, so I'm not quite sure why we need another new one, but I'm not in charge of the finances, so if they want to go get more jumpers, they go get more jumpers. I was just thinking that, make sure you wipe the hard drives on the PC you leave with it. Yeah, wipe it all. He used to use a lot of externals and stuff, like mainly for work, obviously. Builder and a contractor, he had everything stored, everything was on there. I'll just wipe it, log her in fresh and try and set everything up. I love it because she still tries to do so much on her phone, but she always then has to resort to but some things she'd log in fine on phone, other things she has to get her laptop, and some things she just find easier to do the emails on the PC. It's all the same, but I just want to set up so she ain't got to worry about anything. She's more than capable of doing it. I hear the door banging, so we might hear some shouting in a bit, because that's all that kid has done for about 8 days. Scream and shout. Right, so that's the straw bales are in. Beautiful jobby. Now I think they're all right for bedding. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at my animals. So the cow pastures are fine. Straw. Oh, we could put some straw in there. Should have saved it, shouldn't I? Right, yeah. And calves. So yeah, we might quickly do that. Be good. Right, I gotta remember the trigger is somewhere, because I got it turned off. Might be down this end actually, mightn't it? And, ooh. I have to just turn it on actually. Let's, rather than running around pressing the button, let's just turn it on quickly. Where is it? It is here. There we go. Tip. Oh, it was over here. Right. There we go. So I'll take 2. Where are they spawning? Right in front. That's fine. Okay. Let's see if I can load them into the back. Get them in there. Just have a quick drink. My mother's the same. She tries to do everything on the phone despite failing eyesight. Refuses to use a laptop. In the end, we went out and got her a Google Pixel 9, so she had a big screen. So just get a massive tablet and tell us the same. Mum's always been a bit dubious with the technology. It's not her thing, as it isn't with many people. It's not her thing, but she tries. So rather than just mock, just like try and make everything easier for her. That's the idea, because as easy as it is, it's then easier for everyone else who's trying to help. That's how I see it anyway. Is that even? Oh, it has pierced. That's alright, yeah. Okay. Wasn't sure if that had pierced or not. Will it lift? Is the next question. Oh, just about that. Should have got the panoramic so I could see a little bit higher. Oh, go on, get that in there. You'll be fine. Poor little tractor does not like it. That is why we have the Merlot, though, so we can do this stuff. So perhaps I should do that, or I might just be lazy and pick it up. I moved it. Check the bail in, Dave. Get that in there. Go on, get you in there. Oos. Lovely job. Shut the gate on myself. Too many things going on now. Right. Right, that's in. I'll chuck this one in to the side, I think. And I've shut the gate on myself. There we go. And again. All these gate triggers. There we are. Right. Now if we stick the Merlot, if we stick the Massey on the front, should be able to reverse that in there. Different generation is that my mum still talks about playing on the bomb sites in London as a kid at the end of the World War II. It's mind-blowing enough for me as a child of the 60s. So for her it must be what exactly. I mean, my mummy now, she can't collect a pension until after her birthday this year, but it's just, you know, it's just some people aren't tech savvy, are they? I used to think I was until I realised I wasn't. Although she can't, obviously, old enough to collect a pension yet. She's been sort of retired for 2 years. Right, let's get this in here. So you'll see when this comes through, only part of the bedding is going to show, and that's what's going to get fixed in the update for it. Although I'm not going to put all this in here anyway, so I'll put it in with the other cows. See, there's no more space anyway, so an issue that we had initially was that it used to flash with the textures. The flashing went, but it stopped coming through as much. So that is on the fix list. Now, if I remember rightly, the bit for the bedding was there we go, we're on it. It was quite specific when I first had a look at this. Oh, it's going out that side anyway. Never mind. Yeah. So take that as you wish. It was really specific when I tried to do it with a blower, but using the feed, it's going down. But as you see, this one, the bedding comes through fine. If I ever get tall enough to... When I grow up, I want to be able to see over that. There we go. So that goes in fine. Similar, I've got a few years till I qualify for the government OAP pension, but due to the jobs I did, I'm technically retired now. I'm pretty sure I'm busier now than I was when I worked. So that's the way, isn't it? That is the way. So they're all bedded down. They're fine. Their feed was fine as well, so they're all good. I might actually just leave this, but just a bit further down, just in case I want to come through with anything. Right. Off to the bales. We shut our gates. Our calves in there. Right, I'm going to turn the other things off as well. Crofter, afternoon fellas. Afternoon, Crofter. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining us, mate. Have a little stroll over. Shall we, dapper man? I need to change your clothes. I've been wearing these for like 2 months. Game me and real me. Dirty bastard. Right. Let's see if we can just be naughty and hop across the line. I could even buy this one. What's this in there? Spinach? Is there spinach in here? It's peas. And maybe put my cows on there. So don't want them as close to the road as that, though, I don't think. So maybe not. Right, where did I leave it? Over there. The John Deere has been busy baling. And I've been trying to drop them. As you can see, I've been trying to drop them in pairs. Start your engine. We'll do this out of cab so I can keep trying to keep it reasonably tidy. Right. So yeah, we've got the wheel. The wheel was a bit I did put some things on Discord with this this bale wrapper. I don't know if that's been fixed or not. Whether that's even considered a problem to them. Yeah, I think it's been fixed. There was issues in the store, but this was bouncing around and flipping and rolling and doing all sorts. It was quite scary. It was possessed. But I didn't want that one, and I didn't want that one. So I had to buy it and hope that it worked, and it did. Try and get myself lined up. Turn the auto drop on. Giants have released mods, but not much quality mods in my opinion. As in their own stuff or other people's stuff. Well, I think there's been some really nice tools. I think the issue that I think sort of there is that a lot of what we're getting is obviously what was either base game or in the last game, other than some of the sheds and what have you. There was a pack of cultivators and stuff that came the other day. I haven't done any mod videos because I just haven't had the time, but I will try and get the time to go back and look at some of them, because there are some that I want to look at. Don't want to disrespect anyone and look like I'm doing favouritism, but I can only do what I can do when I've got the time. It's not like I'm sitting here at 4 o'clock every day waiting for mods to drop so I can jump on them. I usually come up after dinner and have a little look. Like I say, the partner's been at the hospital late all week, either with work or sitting with her grandfather. So I think it's been like 9 o'clock before I've even sat at my PC. I think two nights this week I didn't even come up here, but trying to get stuff done. Other people's stuff and a lot of script stuff. What are you hoping for, Crofter? Mod-wise, what are you waiting on? What's your jam? Obviously, maps and that take a long time. And it might take a lot longer this time around, since Oxygen David has said like he's not going to allow people to use his assets and his models and his textures. He wants to he's not doing it in an arse, he's just to try and encourage modders to get into Blender themselves, make their own stuff, learn how to do it. So I think you might find that maybe there are some maps that come out from modders that have maybe had Oxy stuff, and then their new maps maybe look a little subpar to that, or maybe their placements look a little subpar to that. But you just have to give them time to learn a new skill set. I'm sure they've all been dabbling anyway. But when there's this supply of things that you can use, a lot of people, you know, use it. Why not? Why would you not be there at 4 PM? Anyone think you've got young kids or something? Exactly, exactly. Oh dear. Most days this week, if I had hair, I'd have been pulling my hair out. It's been that sort of week. Really? Is Oxy going all bullet bill on us? It just wants to encourage people to do a little bit more for themselves, I think. I think as more people have got into modern and given it a go, I should imagine he's been hounded quite a lot as well. With people asking him for stuff and convert stuff and this, that and the other, so he's just done a blanket. No one else is doing anything with my mods or my textures. I think what you'll see is people just taking them anyway and just releasing them third party, unfortunately. Which is a crying shame, because I think modders should be the most respectful to other modders. Sorry, I missed that, Rusty. Pushing easy stuff through to get something on the hub. I think it is a little bit like that. Yeah. 100% Rusty. I was glad to see Rossum was JCB. Yeah. I need more shed at the moment, trying to build a farm, and I've got a selection currently. Let's hope it works. I can see it, meaning there will be lots of dodgy stuff on third-party sites using his assets. Oh, snap. You said it as I typed it. Yeah. That's because we know how it goes. We know what people are like. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. But then, so then it's down to the community to, well, to either support the modder that's asking for respect or support the lazy modder. What's more important, quality mods or more mods? And I know everyone's getting excited about Calmsden, but I'm just sitting here patiently waiting for Marwell Extended. Although FS Landscape and putting out his new reworked Balham Road out today on his YouTube channel. Get me a little bit excited for that as well. Where should we go with this one? I'm just going to set that to manual. Hopefully I got that right. Yeah. Yeah, boy. We'll start up here. I should imagine some a-hole's already itching to get, like, Lone Oak Farm and, as always, the Western Shore, Northern Coast. It's always the same ones that people rip off. I think is on to a hiding to nothing. You've only got to look at the money people are willing to pay for hacks in games like Escape from Tarkov to see people generally don't give a crap. That is the sad truth. That is the sad truth. But, well, I mean, you've really got to look at the number of Discords out there that are pay to enter Discords or pay for mod Discords, and all it is just full of stolen mods, maps out there. There'll already be some out there. It's just who's going to bite the bullet first to be the first person to share the screenshots of said stolen map. They'll be out there. And then there's like the little things that annoy me at the minute, because it's not like things annoy me, is it? That's a new thing. But even I'm not sure. I think I said it last time, and I've even posted it in the Discord. Like the farm sim game bot that posts the releases of mods in the Discords. Most FS Discords have the farm sim games mod for releasing mods and updates, and it used to have the testing list and all that. It used to be you clicked on show mod or take me to mod or whatever it was it used to say, and it would take you to the mod hub webpage to download the mod. Now it takes you to farm sim games website, and then you have to click take me to the mod, and it will take you to another page full of ads, and then you have to click take me to the mod, and you get another page full of ads, and then you have to click download mod, and then it takes you to the mod hub. So it still takes you to the mod hub, but it puts you through 3 pages of ads before you get to that mod. So I think I might remove that from my Discord, because it's ridiculous that they're trying to get ad money for that. I know they made the tool and what have you, but 3 ad pages to get to something that's 1 click away. It riles me up so much. It's unnecessary. I can't remember if we actually went over and cut this. We didn't. Okay. Rightio. Now, I can't remember if I purchased this or leased this. I purchased it, that's fine. I do have a square baler sitting at the store as well, I keep forgetting. We used up half of our wrap as well. I was to say, why isn't that folded in? There we go. Took its time. Trying to milk it for every penny they can. Doesn't bode well when their focus is purely on revenue, but then with the rushed release of the FS22 update, they're calling FS25. I'd be surprised. It's just mad. But it's just like, but that's not even, you know, farm sim game. You know, they're modders, and they create other tools for the community. But I just think to send us through all of that before getting it to, I mean, it's not Giants, it's some other people. I just think that's nuts. So yeah, I'm probably going to remove that bot because I don't agree with it. It's not necessary. At 4 o'clock, you can just jump on their page. You can jump on farm sim page, you can see what's there. So, I brought all these sheds. Where am I going to put my stuff? I'm going to jam this in the old red shed. Shouldn't need it for a little while, so up and out the way. Seems like a good idea to me. Ah, sorry, I misheard you. I thought you were talking about... No, it's not Giants. It's a third party putting you through 3 links to get to Giants' website. So, yeah, they don't siphon the links. They're not pretending that they're someone else's. But their page has just turned into another third party website that's just full of ads. Yeah, there's the FSG mod, but we've got FSG Farm Sim Game, and then obviously got FSG Farm Sim Guy. They are not the same. I don't think. I wouldn't have thought so. Oh, the FSG wouldn't do that. The Farm Sim Guy wouldn't do that. We aren't buddies, but I don't think he would try and siphon crappy little ad revenue off of other people's mods. So, next job will be... Oh, really, we need to get them in so we can do something with the grass. I'd like to plant... Should I get I leased a plough, didn't I? I didn't keep... Did I keep the plough? Did I kept the plough. I could plough that meadow. Again, we have to go into this crappy thing. I hate this. Where this needs 210. Right, so I need the McCormick on this. Put the McCormick back on the plough. I might put a fertilizer storage silo there. Fertilizer or a seed one, or even the water one. Could probably do with... I don't think I've got one. Could probably do with a little diesel pump as well. Get one of them down on the farm. I'm not sure what time we'll be running till this afternoon. I had hoped to try and get on a bit earlier, but I had an extra hour in bed. So actually, I had that extra 3 hours in bed. I had an extra whole day's sleep today. I clearly needed it. So yeah, that's why we didn't start earlier. I ain't going to blame it on anything else. The reason we didn't start earlier is because I was asleep. But sleep comes so rare that we're not going to moan about it. But yeah, today my missus got her work's Christmas dinner tonight, so she's going to want to start getting ready early and stuff. So not even sure what the time is now. Actually, 1:20. I reckon we can go until about 3, if my voice and my brain can keep us going for that long. I do struggle sometimes. I'd love to get some longer streams in. Jennifer Wright. Never normally call you by your full name. Hey Jenny, you alright? Right bud, I'm afraid I've got to shoot off. Have a good one, and I may catch you later if you're still on. Take care. Appreciate you coming by, Rusty, as always, my man. Appreciate you. Take care. Look after yourself. Stay safe. Is that still down? Yeah. God, I was lucky, wasn't it? Coming ploughing up the road. Hi Rusty, bye Rusty. I swear, Jen and Rusty always leave and enter at the same time. I think that's a thing. I think they're starting to question whether they're each other's alternate egos. Yeah, I don't think I necessarily need to plough up Oh, I might see if I can sell that old barn as well. I'll sell that old barn. I don't need that. And then I've already ploughed and extended this a little bit, so just get back on it. Just so I can create a really nice big misshaped meadow is what I want, to be honest. But yeah, that's our thing now. Yeah, you've had a secret falling out somewhere, and you just refuse to be in the same streams at the same time. And right. Oh, we can sell it. Oh, it's got a little track to it as well that goes up to. Oh, there's more. What? Oh, sorry. Wait now. I gotta go have a little look. What is all this on my farm that I didn't know about? It's definitely a thing. Yeah. So is that my land? Is that my land? How do we buy land? Do my head in. Right. So how far up is that? Is that mine? Didn't think that was mine. That's the grass bit over there is mine. We could cut down a tree. We could plough all of that. Make that a massive meadow for our cows. It's just... Is that all that is? Just full of planks in here? Have we got collectibles or something? Maybe? Nope. Just a shed full of... So it's full of crap, man. Can't even use it because it's full of crap. Now, in the map, is that in... It's not mine. Okay. We'll leave it alone then. That's not mine. But I can sell the other one. So how far? How far down is mine? That's not mine. Okay. So like to this bush row? Pretty much. To the sign. So yeah, I might try and... It's not going to be very smooth, is it? But just so I can get a little bit more decent grass. Have we got a chainsaw? Can't remember. No. I've got a chainsaw. So we need to buy a chainsaw. I might take that tree out. That'll be a pain. Oh, we'll use might use lumberjack just to destroy the tree. Sorry if you can hear screaming. That's my 1-year-old. He's clearly excited. We sat up. I let him have a bit of a late night last night, in hopes that they'd sleep so I could have a sleep this morning. That didn't work. The rest of the house was up while I was still sleeping this morning. But yeah, let them stay up a little bit later last night, and we watched Jurassic Park 2 and then Jurassic Park 3. Boys both love dinosaurs. But the little one, every time a dinosaur was on telly, he was just like... roaring at it. So cool. Jumping off the sofa, roaring at dinosaurs. Fearless. Absolutely fearless. So we can sell that for $2 grand. Okay. But now, I can try and combine my meadows a little bit more. Plough that all along there. Maybe bring that round a little bit. They never have a lie, and it doesn't matter what time you let them go to bed. It's out. Let them stay up all night, and they're still on the go. Felix is back again. I hope you enjoyed it. What you been doing there, Felix? Probably off watching a good stream. That's what Davies would say. Sorry, Mr. Farquhar, I went and watched someone that I like watching. I'm never going to forgive him for that. That hurt me so much. Yeah, my boy used to roar at dinosaurs too. It was priceless. Oh, it was great. It's great. They roar at him. But he's got a big one. What was his brother's? Big dinosaur. It roars. So he picks that up. He presses the button and then gets in its face and roars back at it. Like, there's certain dominance over everyone. Oh, I missed one. I guess this one here. Bloody balls. This one's going in the meadow. in the pasture for the cows. I'm wondering, should I plough the whole thing up? Does it need ploughing? Should I actually put a little thought into this? Where's the oh, it needs ploughing, needs lime. No, it doesn't need ploughing, but I might, because I've ploughed that up and I want to plant that. So I might as well plough that all up, expand it like I want to, stone it, and then reseed it. So we might quickly. I was gonna do them manually, but I might just hire. Might hire a loader wagon. That's round ones, isn't it? How many does that take? 24 on the Anderson? Yeah, I think we might go with that. We lease it. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. We'll go do that. Okay. That'll make more sense. And then we'll plough this up. Just drop that there. That'll be alright. The store Batman. This way round. So while Mum's off at a Christmas dinner, her work's Christmas dinner, we might watch some more Jurassic Park tonight. Seems to keep them entertained enough. And I like dinosaurs, so why not? I think, personally, I'm not sure, we may have discussed this before a while back, but I think for their age, even like the 90s Jurassic Park, so Jurassic Park 1, 2 and 3, visually, I think they still hold up to modern CGI. In fact, compared to a lot of modern stuff, they hold up really well, in my personal opinion. I think because it was a mixture of like puppeteer, animatronics, and CGI, and it just always worked. I watched the newest Jurassic World recently, which I never bothered. I haven't watched the newest one. I watched obviously the one with Chris Pratt, Jurassic World, the first one. But yeah, I haven't there was a second one. I haven't watched the second one. I mean, it's all got a little bit. Obviously, it's all mad anyway, isn't it? Bringing dinosaurs back to life. But yeah, I think with 3, it went a little bit crazy, and then beyond, like this whole idea of bringing them off the island and onto, you know, real world places. Bit lunacy. But yeah, I do enjoy the other Jurassic Parks. Plus, you know, for the older ones, I'm quite a fan of Jeff Goldblum. Can't lie. Big fan of Jeff. Yeah, I wouldn't want to see a T-Rex down the motorway. No, I'm not even sure if I'd really want to go to a zoo and see them either. I mean, when we went to Colchester Zoo last year, obviously they've got a lot of they've got some animatronic dinosaurs and stuff. And the eldest boy, he thought that was brilliant. He absolutely loved it. I love Jeff Goldblum too, as you can tell. He improves a lot of his. Yeah, he does improvise a lot of his work. I think he's great. he's funny. He's funny. Like he's quirky, but in my opinion, he's quirky, but he's so cool with his quirkiness. And that's not an easy thing to pull off, I don't think. To be that quirky and nerdy and still come across pretty cool. I think he's one of the people that generally plays themselves as well, just themselves dialed up a little bit. And then we'll just jam these in one of the sheds and leave them to ferment. Yeah, he plays Jeff Goldblum and everything. I love him. Yeah. Was it the Game of the Year awards the other evening or last night or whenever? Was that a thing? Or am I getting confused? Anyone watch that? It was the F1 end of season awards ceremony last night. I'm boring. I'll watch that back on YouTube later. So I didn't watch it live, so I want to be able to skip bits. Hey boss, FS Landscape talking about you earlier on, mate. Hope you're well. Enjoyed your little video out earlier on. Yeah, Game Awards. You watched it? I haven't watched it. I'll probably watch that back after I watch the thingy. Any surprises? How did I miss those two as well? So I've got 3 that I didn't wrap. Right, yeah. Flying visit man in the cattle pens today. No worries, mate. I appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, I liked the video this morning. Literally went and liked it. But yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good to see some development there. Titillating, tantalising. A little bit of Balham Road. I'm sure that'll cause the beggars to start wanting the 25 version early. Just knew I've got a bloody great crack in my wall up there. Ignore that for a couple of years. Can't believe I missed 3 bales. I got the animal feed or the animal XML feed into the map. Grass-fed cows now produce milk as they should. Nice. Take that out and jam that in every map. Thank you very much. Yeah, so until they arrive, the real maps. So I make them do with my little dairy farm here. I'm not sure if we'll go back to Hutan Pantai. Just find the map so boring. and I'm not apologetic about that, but a little bit apologetic about that. I didn't make the map. Bhutan Pantai, it's not my fault. Bhutan Pantai is boring. Now, I think we're in the trigger there. We should be. So we'll give it a go. Some winners were surprising, especially who they were against, but they're all good games, to be fair. Good. I mean, I don't put much weight in it, no more than I put any weight in game reviews of any sort. Most companies are paid to give a review, so... But yeah, it is what it is. It's just interesting to see. It's nice to hear from the developers and the publishers more, and sometimes get those sneak peeks at what's coming. Whole game's boring, mate. Still can't get past 5 minutes. It's just El Generico, isn't it? That's why I've had to make my own little thing. Cows are happy off in the background, jumping about there, though. If I hadn't have already uninstalled FS25 and Terra Life, I'd still be on that. Trying, and not very successfully, but trying to run a gaming channel. So sometimes you need to have the new game, don't you? But gotta go. I'll catch you later. Have to go shopping. No worries, mate. Appreciate you dropping by, FS. And guys, if you're interested in Ballon Road and to see a little sneak peek of what's coming to 25, go check out FS Landscaping's YouTube channel. Updates of all his work generally go on there, slowly but surely. It was good to see a little something today. I don't think there's much on this little bit of grass that we can expand upon unless we buy. Although we got the stream and stuff, so no, we won't do anything to mess up this one. Just be nice to have some healthy sized meadows, so I felt like we had to do the work. I think we've got a similar issue, and I know I can go in, I can change the feed XMLs, but we've got a similar issue, I think, where you feed your cows, or you feed your cattle, and it sort of lasts forever. So we might end up selling a lot of this, but that's fine as well. Like I said, I haven't sunk the hours in that I imagine most FS content creators have. I just haven't been that tickled. And I think what, 2 weeks, roughly 2.5 weeks, we get to find out what's this 28th. Well, we probably won't find out on the 28th, but on the 28th, I'll get to reapply to see if the channel will get monetized again. And I'd say if it doesn't get monetized, we have to start over. So that's why I'm not too worried about jumping in too deep on too much. But I've got some things I want to try and do with what was that about? With my second channel, or which should probably end up being my third channel, because my second channel's still sitting out there for a variety gaming thing in the new year, and that's going to coincide with Twitch streaming as well. So if we have to start over, it's not the worst thing. Okay, I said last stream, if I had to delete this channel and start again, you know, I'd probably have a bit more success with it, because I've just got so many subscribers. I've got so many subscribers. No, I've got so many that don't watch any content. my channel is pretty much dead. I'm not deluded into thinking that there's going to be some magic here. If I've got 4,000 subscribers and can't get more than 50 people to watch a video, then yeah, something's not working right for me here. And I don't think my content is awful. I don't think I'm the best, but I don't think I'm awful. There we go, lovely job, all in. Hope all gets sorted. Yeah, I hope all gets sorted out. But New Year, new me, and all that. That's what that have to be, won't it? New Year, new me. Shall we? Well, I don't think I'm going to cut that other meadow for a bit. Irish Connor, good day. Hope you're well. How goes life on the Emerald Isle? Windy, no doubt, the last couple of days. The last week. How are you guys over at the Air Agri? Getting on with the game. That's the mantra I'm going for next year, new me. God. I imagine 25 is just going to be same old shit. Same old shit, same miserable git. That's my mantra. I'm still not really sure where they want this. Probably over at the repair place, but we'll return it there. That's where they can have it. Where is it? Return. It's been shit up, but all's good, bud. Work. Excellent. Yeah, I bet it's been tough over there. I see a couple of guys, in the Discord are in Wales, and there's a chap that has a little homestead farm. Excuse me, has a little homestead farm. He's got a channel as well, and but yeah, their little farm in Wales, man, they got ripped. They had a massive tree come out of the ground and block like half their farm off. It's crazy. Oh. Here come the rain. Now. So I thought the weather had been fixed. Where's the rain coming from? It's sunny. Where's the rain coming from? On this cloud-free sky. Where's the rain coming from? Come on. It's silly little things like this that just... This magic rain, it's just... Oh... It's infuriating, it really is. Like, how is it just so wrong and so much worse than the previous game? How? How does the weather stop working? We got thunder. Where are the clouds? We've got a thunderstorm coming. Where are the clouds? Mental, absolutely mental. It's been mad. So it's been trying to figure out the new GE and all that. Yeah, I've not even booted up the GE. It's Yeah, but I gather there's a lot more involvement with the texturing and obviously the blender stuff and what have you. So be interesting to see what people do and what comes. That's for certain. I'm intrigued to see what comes anyway. Alright, well, it might be raining, but we're still going to plough up because that's what we plan to do. Just trying to make ourselves our own field. Our own big meadow. I got a spline script for placing objects and can't get it to work right. I know the chap I've been sort of talking to a lot recently, Rod the Mod, who's been getting back into it with 25. He's been doing a lot of stuff. I don't know if you're familiar with Rod or if you're in Discords with him. I know he's been putting out a lot of videos as well for modding. I'm not sure if he's done scripting for placeables. He was about in there earlier, but I think he had to shoot off. I forget where it was that I went to get a lot of the easy scripting stuff for 22 for modern. Is it Farmer Boys website? Is that who they are? I forget. I'm terrible with names and remembering stuff. I'm sure it was the Farmer Boys. But I went and I got scripting for doing a lot of terrain and road and texturing. No, I haven't. Well, I don't think I am. I have to look out for him because he might. That's a good thing. There's so many of you about that a lot of you know different things and different techniques and are working different things. Like sharing is caring and all that. Good news is Bally is making its return to 25. Awesome. One of the most popular maps for 22. So no doubt everyone will be pleased about that. Beautiful map as well. There's so many good maps that are going to be coming. It's just everyone just needs to be patient with the modders. There's new stuff to learn and new obstacles to get round this time around. And I know it's difficult to be patient when base game feels so lackluster, but we just have to be. And, you know, the other option is, if you're someone that's impatient for waiting, feel free to go and try and make some mods and find out how difficult it is. Hey, that's the fact. Yeah, exactly. People just gotta get grip. You know, people mod, it's a hobby. You know, it's nice if there's a little penny for them to be made from it, but it's a hobby. And it's done in free time. Christ, look at that dip. Look at that. What the freaky deeks. Get time teaming on this. We've got a trench. Crikey. Oh, crikey. Yeah. I will find out, Connor. On it. He's on it. He's trying to steal a little extra. He's proper bouncing. We'll see about taking out the tree. We might leave the tree. Oh, look at that. We lost. Oh, we lost contact there. Right, you. I think our land runs almost in line with that sign. Good go, Cofter. Good go. Good go. While you're at it, put your knickers on and make us a sandwich. Right. Let's try. Flip that over. Stick a wheel in the rut and go back. Oh, come on. Get in there. Now, I don't even know if the rain is going to affect what we do here. I doubt it. We've always wanted it to. Wet mud looked good on the tractor. Let's have a little look at that, actually. See? Doesn't match the soil, though. Like, the soil's not wet. Wet soil. Got it on the tractor. Got it on the tyres. Clouds are slowly coming in. I wonder if this is going to turn into one of them freakish hailstorms that come out of nowhere and last for like 2 weeks. Love you too, Biatch. Oh, losing contact. Let's see what we can do about that. On the next way. Do this top half and then we'll go back around the other bit. Patchy bits. Be interesting to see how the seeder takes to this. There's not even any contact with the ground now. The deformed terrain is wreaking havoc. As I make a mess of it. Bit of tree. Actually, I think we'll put that back the other way. No, it won't. No, it won't. That's all right. Put your brain in. Put your brain in. Pull up. This meadow has been quite a project over the last few streams. Spent a lot of time out here on this meadow. Not really getting anywhere. We've got our bales. Our cows are happy for now. No, we're not. I don't want to have to trade it out for the naughty chisel plough. But we may have to if it's not going to play ball with us. Get the big old 6 metre out. she said. So if we get any... No. Come on. Dig it up for me. I might even run the cultivator over it. Just to make it look a bit nicer before I plant it. There we go. And that last little bit, go on, go on. I think it missed it. It did. It did. I'm going to head off, time to get my grain. Take care, Mr. No worries, you can look after yourself. Appreciate you coming by, saying hi. And hello there, Mr. Lancy. Hope you're well, mate. Can't watch me make a mess of my meadow. Trying to get this little bit of grass. Maybe you might be able to help Connor with having issues getting his scripting to work for placing buildings or placing placeables, if you know anything about it. I'm good, thank you. I have an American map for you to test if that's okay. Mate, you ping it over whenever you want, whenever you're ready, and I will get on it as soon as I can. We'll go fiddle and test and play about with things. Not a problem. You know that. Something to spice the game up a little bit. This bloody tuft. Tiniest little... Yeah, it's not going to get it right. We're going to have a little tuft of whatever that is there. That'll stay. Yeah, doing the vertex paints at the minute. No worries. Yeah, Pleasant Views was saying that he might send a shed or two to have a little look at as well. Give me something to do this week. Keep me busy, boys. I didn't think I'd be doing the ploughing today. This is probably going to take longer than what I've got left to stream, but we'll get it done. Once we get round to the other side, we'll just work up and down the straight edge. This just gives us a little bit of turning space. Just caught it, look at that. I was going up with a tuft. Another tuft to deal with. Up or plough that's proper clogged in the rain. Get back in cab a bit, although I rolled out straight away. Are we getting slip at all? Not sure if it's wheel slip or bad game frame rate. That's the sort of thing I'd like. Proper getting stuck in the mud. Although I'm sure I've seen people say they've been getting their vehicles stuck, but I don't think that's a thing. I would be shocked and stunned, stunned and shocked if it were. I probably should have, yeah, kept going a little bit further. There we go. We set dynamic mud would only work in the rain. I just, yeah. Sometimes it just feels like super heavy, doesn't it? I just think that's the Giant's way, like to implement something that could be really good, or add something that should be really good, and then just sort of half-ass the implementation of it. I feel that's how a lot of things go. The same with the builders. Oh, someone was asking me, and since you're here, I'll ask. Have you considered, or do you know, if it's possible, to do mod placeables that coincide and work with the constructible placeables, so that we have to deliver the resources to build your like mod sheds, if you know what I mean. Jump in. If we go in, so in our sheds, obviously we have yours, and then we have constructibles, but the constructibles are pretty naff. And when you place these, you get a building site, and then you have to deliver the different materials to the building site. So you, as I say at the bottom, you have to deliver planks, roof slates, boards, cement, beams, and bricks, and then you'd get your shed. Have you looked into whether or not you can do that with your mod sheds? Anyone, any modder at all, not necessarily specifically yourself, because I know that's something that people would really like to see. To be able to build like the American sheds or the British sheds or whatever from scratch, place it down, build it using the in-game materials. Ooh, I have a idea for that, mate. Legend. Because yeah, I think that would be something really freaky-deaky popular. Because they've added the awesome feature. It doesn't work very well, but you know, giants. And then, like, the selection there are to actually build, there's like 4 that fit in with Zaloinka, and that's it. But yeah, we will converse in private. Did it right now? Okay. Oh, nice. Pleasant View sent me a little thing as well. That looks, if you're still there, Pleasant View, that looks awesome, mate. Awesome. Oh, dude, that's sick. That's actually sick. Nice. Cool. That's the way, mate. That's the way. That is cool. I like that. I like that. I like it a lot. Let me just get rid of my Discord again. Just pop that down. Pop you down there, Mr. Discord. Over you go. Because yeah, at the minute I think it's quite an untapped resource. How long's the rain sticking around for? Because that's doing my head in. Where's the weather? Oh, it's here all day. Okay. Still not much cloud in the sky though. Rain all day. Yeah, Pleasant View, that cattle barn, the calf barn looks awesome, mate. Looks like you got what you learnt from 22 and cranked it up. That looks cool. This is some proper professional ploughing here as well. I feel like I'm missing multi-terrain as well. I thought we had more terrain angles. And this is just me being a knobber, which is always a possibility. Speaking of which, better check the time. Don't want to overrun for the misses. I feel like there's a little bit of slip. Are we struggling more? I don't know. The thing is, I'm not playing frequent enough to really grasp whether we're seeing changes with things. I don't think we are. People would be jumping all over it if we were. But we're going slower. I might try and do live again tomorrow as well. Tomorrow daytime. Depends on how the missus is feeling after a night out and the boys' behaviour and stuff. I'm sure she's off work. I think anyway. So we might see if I can get another farm stream in. So tonight I might jump on and do this if the boys settle. I might jump on and try and get, if they still field to plough, I'll try and get that done so that we're not ploughing again next time. The thing I will say about the ground deformation is having this rut once you've ploughed does make ploughing easier. Excuse me. Like I say, there are some things that are good. I know I'm a naysayer. I think we've got too many people that suck the farts of developers and live off that you don't get enough honest opinions sometimes. So I probably go sway more to the negatives, point out the issues rather than like praise the good stuff. Certain things are good. Like the terrain deformation thing might not be perfect, but certain parts of it and being able to follow your own line and stuff like that without having to use the GPS is good. My plough misbehaving, not so good. The GPS itself, that's good. It's nice and simple, that's why it's good. Look at that weave. Must have hit a really tough bit of dirt. Plough could not handle it. Hopefully we can get it this time around on the pass back up. Things that I'm learning with the new shaders and moving better in Blender, New American Map will be better than Stone Valley. Ooh. Sure it will, mate. Stone Valley's a classic, though. Did you ever have much considering or go back to whether or not to bring ALF over, or are you just gonna completely fresh new stuff? There's obviously pros and cons to both from all map makers. I'm sure there's a little bit of a convenience thing with converting and bringing over than starting fresh. I don't know, but I would assume there is. But as a player, I'm usually more a fan of something new, personally. That's the way I like to. I am looking forward to Marwell Extended when it comes, but we haven't seen Marwell for, you know, a couple of game releases. And I know a lot of people are obviously looking forward to things like Calmston and what have you, but Calmston's not that old, and you can just stick on the last game and still play it. That's my retirement map. That's it, done. Getting it over with. I managed to build a small pig farm off Field 82. Where's Field 82? '83, '84. Why am I so blind? 81. There's someone doing bricks outside. On this, a small pig farm on this one. Nice. It's a nice little location, so it's pretty close to town, isn't it? You can get to things and what have you there. Nice little spot. BGA. Cool. Like it, like it. Hope you're well, the Fisher. Hope you're good, mate. Appreciate you coming by. Just playing in the muck in the rain at the minute. I feel like my plough needs a little bit more weight in it. Slides around. So that's going to be your going out with a bang map, that is it? Your retirement map. Right, it's done it again. Why is it doing that? The terrain isn't that different. But it just wants to slide there. Puts me right off. I mean, if you... Yes, but by the time the new game comes out, I'll be 47. It's alright. .42 next birthday myself. That's young'uns. I know it's hard to tell what with this handsome young face. Just, you know, 50's only a few short years away. The Fisher, I'm 30 next year. Good age. Good age, that, mate. I know it's a good age. My missus will be 30 next year. Good age. Still young. Best part of the stream, always. I know you get upset when the camera's not there. We've not got so much gleam and shine on the head. I've switched over. I've gone back to the blue light instead of the white light. We get way too much gleam on the white light. I prefer the blue light. I find if I go blue light, I can game and I can stream a bit longer. The white light, it often irritates my eyes, so it gives me a headache. Especially like having the stream lights on you as well. Although I now turn them away, they face the wall, so I just get the reflective light off them. I don't see myself as the main attraction to the stream, so it doesn't matter if I'm not the most visible. I just know that some people like to be able to see a person. And I've been playing about with my camera settings and stuff like that, and the AI stuff with the camera, so that it should follow me about. If I start moving too much, it should put me back. If I just stick my head over there again. Shift me about so I stay in focus, so I can feel a bit more comfortable and relaxed doing it, because sometimes I sit so rigid for so long. I'm always trying to play around and trying to learn the most basic stuff. This is the basic stuff that probably everyone else has running all the time when they stream and do stuff. That's why I say I used to think I was tech savvy, but nowadays I always feel like I'm so far behind. I must be coming of an age, because some of my old my old favourite games are reaching some milestone birthdays in the coming years, mainly like 25 and 30. So yeah, I was thinking about, because I keep thinking about doing running my second channel again, and trying to complete games before they hit their milestone birthdays. So like big games, you know, big adventure games like the Elder Scrolls game, Morrowind and Oblivion, and maybe getting into something new like the old Warhammer Space Marine, because the new one's recently out. I've never played a Warhammer game, and I know that they're quite popular. Probably not amongst this same audience that are here. Don't get me wrong. Although I know Jen likes Warhammer. I had some free codes to some Warhammer games the other week that came with my Prime, but I know that I'm never going to play them. And I remember like a few days prior, saying in Discord, or on stream, Discord or on stream, one or the other, that she's quite a fan of Warhammer, so I just gave her the codes for the games. I think some of the old, like Mass Effect and Dragon Age and stuff like that, wouldn't mind revisiting them as they start to age. And my beloved Assassin's Creed. So like I said before, if you're interested in a variety of games, a bit of variety gaming, watch this space. It's not going to be on this channel, but I will post stuff in Discord for people that are interested. And yeah, I'm not looking for sympathy, subs and follows. I don't want people coming over to say, I'll drop your sub or give you support, because it doesn't. I only want people coming over that are interested in watching. I'll happily have a small audience for a longer period of time, but have an audience that watches, rather than, you know, have another channel that's a bit like this channel that has, you know, a healthy number of subs but no viewers. So I appreciate everyone that does come by and still support the channel through these dark times. So hopefully at the end of the month we find out what's going on, and then I'm going to have a little bit more clearer direction on what I want to do with YouTube for next year and going forwards, and then just try and stick to it more, be more resilient to what I want to do rather than worrying about other stuff. Because as silly as it, well, I don't know if it seems silly or not, but I've considering I never really used to do a lot of them, the mod videos and stuff like that. I've really enjoyed just looking at the mods for this so far. I think because I've found the main game to be quite lackluster, just looking at the mods has been a really nice way of sort of getting into the game and just doing stuff with it. Yeah, tons of subs, shit for views is BS. It's a tough one, isn't it, mate? Yeah. Yeah, you've got a bigger number than me, but yeah, the struggle is real. Because you get people, and understanding the viewing habits and stuff is sort of a big part of it, isn't it? But you'll get people that sub, especially I have as well, got subs that come just for early access stuff. Like when first started showing FS landscaping's maps and things and whatnot, I've got a lot of growth there, but then no one sort of stuck around for anything else, and it's the same for all the early access things. You get growth off it, but that's not really for you. Come on, plow, swing round. There we go. Whereas I think with, and this is what I planned to originally when I had a second channel, with a variety channel, it takes longer to grow because there's so many of them out there. But I think you generally find an audience that might be more for you rather than for the game, because the game changes. The game changes every, you know, every few months, every few weeks, because you complete it and you move on. Whereas with this sort of game and this sort of content, the viewers are for the game and the viewers are for the mods. For small channels like myself. Like obviously the big channels, they're there for them. You know, Mr. CDP's audience is there for Mr. CDP. Now, initially, obviously it starts the same way as everyone else. It's just finding it, and when you've got such big channels that do garner such strong audiences and loyalties, you're not gonna break into that. I'm never gonna steal away Mr. CDP's audience, and I'm not gonna steal away VF's audience and or FSG's or anyone's like that. Oh, nearly got stuck. I think I have more subs with my streams. Yeah, I'd say I'm not. Although I stream at the minute irregular, I've always streamed irregular. I've never, because of how our life is, I can never commit and say, right, we are going to stream every X, Y, and Z day, because it just doesn't work like that in this house. It just doesn't. And it's not like I say, right, I'm going to do that in a few years when my children are bigger. You know, I'm going to be I'm going to be gone 60 before my children are big enough to leave me alone for that period of time, and to be able to commit to it, or to say like, that's all right, this evening Dad's going to be doing this. So I'm just fortunate enough that my partner doesn't mind on her days off that I come and hide up in my room and do this for my peace of mind and my sanity. But if you're watching the stream, if you're watching live or you're watching back, some people do, and you want to support the channel, by all means feel free to hit the sub button and check out the other content on the channel. I have deleted most of it. Back in September, this channel had over 2,000 videos on it. We now have under 600 videos. Everything old and obsolete, anything that didn't get watched anymore is just gone. I may even remove some more. And I know someone said, oh, YouTube don't like it when you delete it. No one's watching it. It's not like they're losing out on anything. Same as I'm thinking of, like, completely separating shorts. Sorry, I got my foot stuck under my rudder pedal for my flight sim. Yeah, completely separating shorts from the regular content. Although I've put shorts out recently, they're there because they relate to the content that's sort of releasing with it. But so I might do that, so that then that's not affecting the long form video. And then just run a variety gaming channel that's going to correlate with my Twitch. Because we never stream farm sim or truck them on Twitch. I mean, we used to do snow runner, but that's sort of different anyway. It's a different audience again. Oh shit, it's gone back down. Never mind. We'll tidy that up with some painting. I thought I'd hit turn and I hit lower. Never mind. checking the time. Perhaps I should put the real-time mod on so we can see it in game. Still not very cloudy considering we're getting rain and thunder. I don't know why the weather is just so bodged. So bodged. Two big patches. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah. Two big patches and the weather is still bodged. AI is still bodged. And another bit. What is going on with these textures? Go on. Get you going. Turn it around this time. Got to carve into the hill. Although I am getting a bit peckish. Need some lunch. Fat man needs lunch. Need a ham sandwich. Need a drink. Ding. Auf Deutsch, das ist mein Apfelsaft, ja? I think we should do more German when we play Farm Sim. Don't know how you guys feel about that. Wir kleines Sprechen Sie Deutsch, ja? Not like Lynn's German. When Lynn does German, it's a little bit offensive. Flickering terrain. The Ring of Death. And that's the Ring of Death on maximum again. Just disappoints me. Disappoints me so much. I think it just takes away for me when I play. It takes away from the game. It takes away from immersion. It takes away from the fun. Watching my terrain flicker and flap about and disappear and come back in again. I sure could use a good American style map. Kind of like Stone Valley or something like that. It should be nice. Hint, hint. The man's working on it. He's working on it. And I'm sure many others are too. There's just more. I think there's more to do. Like I was saying with Connor earlier, there's just more for modders to do now. There's some new stuff for a lot of modders to learn, and it's just going to take time. It's just going to take time. You'll get people, like we were saying with Rusty earlier on, you're going to get people that are converting mods that they don't have permission for, and they're going to be jamming them on third-party sites, and they're not going to work properly, and they're not going to be the best quality. And yeah, sadly, people will jump all over that. But I am going to try and encourage my community to stick to official releases from the modders and ones that are using the assets that they should use, instead of just stealing other people's assets and then once again sticking it on a third-party site. because I just think if the original modders and, you know, the top modders haven't got them out yet, and probably working on some conversions of their own and stuff like that, if they haven't got them out, then Barry Joe Blogs on Discord selling a map for fucking $5.99 or whatever really hasn't done the right job with it, has he? And the greed, unfortunately, the greed and need for map, not even the need, the greed and want for more maps will always override the respect that the map makers deserve and should be getting. The sad, sad truth of it. Like I said to you before, Midwest, like I'm surprised I haven't seen, although I don't necessarily watch a lot of FS content creators, I'm surprised that my recommended feed hasn't shown me more people on Tahitian and what have you, since they're out there by the modder. I know they're on his Discord and they're in the testing phase. I'm surprised more people haven't got presented that. I don't know. Oh, on his Patreon, sorry, not his Discord. But I've seen you on it, and I think SimStation did you do like one video on there, maybe? Or did I dream that? I can't remember now. If he did, that was a while ago. See, that looked awful. That looks so bad. When that come round, I don't know whether other people worry about that when they play. Probably not. They're too busy enjoying themselves. But I just said, God, that looks so bad. Like I say, we're running on max settings. My graphics card is running at 38%. It's not overworked, it's not struggling. My CPU's at 48%. I'm surprised as well, or also, it's a great map that you can build your own farm on if you want to, yeah? There we go, that is... Oh, not my new made complete, still got a little bit over here. Just forget that bit. I may even, instead of cultivate, because they're only small stone, I might roll this and roll them back in, because there's only going to be planted meadows, so it's not going to get ploughed up again, or if it does, it's not for a long time. So I might even just roll this, and then that'll be ready to seed. Be right back, little mate. You do your thing. You know that. You should know that by now. Come and go. I'm only going to be about for a little while anyway. Need to get something to eat, and need to make sure the missus has time to sort herself out and get ready to do a Christmas thing without feeling rushed. There we are. In road mode. Standing water, that's good. See, much better improvement. We've got some decent reflections going on there. It's quite nice. Tell you what, that's not, if we get rid of this, that's not a bad little view, that. So I'm grab myself a screenshot. Just like so. Oh, I'm just relaunching the game. Why not? Why not relaunch the game? Let's see if this crashes anything. No, the FS25 running twice. Got to play 2 games at the same time. I like how this. Dear oh dear. Right. Yeah, if I. See, we're launching again. But we're still in game. But we're launching. So I am a master of gaming. There it is. It's gone. Why not? Whatever next. But yeah, standing water looks all right. That is a nice improvement. It's a very nice improvement. If I get some lights on, get some reflections going. It's a shame that all the parts don't add up to a really, really good game. It's upsetting. Same as, you know, we've got no rain hitting the windows. We've got rain bouncing off the tool. There's no rain bouncing off the tractor, off the mud guards, off the window. It's yeah. It's a shame. It's like half of it. Half of it is good. If I get out, do we see rain bouncing off it then? I'm not sure if it's bouncing off the tractor or if it's just bouncing through the tractor and on the floor. I think that's the floor. But again, look at this rain here hitting the floor. That looks cool. Perhaps I should put some different ground types down so we can see if we get different view, different reactions to it, different interactions with it. So a lot of rain today. A lot of rain. Always watch when I see you. I appreciate that, mate. You know that. Oh, I do appreciate it. I appreciate anyone that comes by, because everyone's living busy lives, and especially, you know, other content creators and real life farmers are really busy. So a content creator who is a farmer finding time to come and sit in my stream for a bit, I greatly appreciate. Now, is that facing the right direction, or does that want to go the other way? Come on. That'll be fine there. That'll do. That'll do. Lovely job. Sit you down. Check in on our moo-moos. They're all good. Feed-wise, they've still got 30,000 litres of food. This has just gone midday on the day. These lot, they're out there loving the rain. They've only got 1,000 litres, so I have a look. What are they? I mean, if they needed more, they would eat more. Yeah, they've got all the meadow. It's just the hay they've only got 1,000 litres of, so. But their food is at capacity, so they can't actually take any more. I was going to jam. I was going to stick one of those grass bales in. And our calves, food-wise, they're at 30 or 33, so they're all right. Like I say, the bedding is going to get fixed, so it comes through and fills more. I think that's the only issue that there still is with this shed. I think that's the only one. I think everything else has been sorted out, touched up and done. So that'll be nice. We'll shut them up. Don't want them getting a draft. But I think that is going to be it for today. What have we been doing? Nearly 3 hours. 3 hours, that's a good amount of time for me. I'm going to go stand in my shed, not stand in the rain for this one. But yeah, appreciate everyone that has been with us today. I did say I weren't really sure what we were going to do, just nice and chilled and get some jobs done. So we got the bales in, we got the straw bales in, and we went and finished wrapping bales and brought the silage wrap in, let that ferment, and then we can start doing our TMR. And then we did a lot of ploughing, which wasn't that bad. I mean, my ability to do it is pretty bad, but the process wasn't that bad. It's just a shame we had the rain all day, because it's in my head the whole time. But yeah, that's going to be it. So everyone that has been with us, I do appreciate you. It's awesome. Go and check out some of these guys as well, especially Midwest Farmer. Go check him out. Lovely guy, always busy, always done a lot of streams lately over the recorded content because it works for him. So yeah, go check him out. And yeah, I'll look forward to seeing whatever it is you send, Lancey. You guys have a good one. I'm going to try, do my best to try and have a stream tomorrow. So yeah, turn the old bell notification on and all that jazz. Or come and join the Discord and you'll get a notification of what we're doing. You guys have a good weekend, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.